Oh no, what are we doing now on the Ice Age TV? You know what we're gonna do? You see this really nice front bug deflector? I'm gonna go put that on my brand new Chevy Bison heavy duty series. And you know, I probably should get one for my Colorado as well. I didn't even think of that. You know that? I need to do that. So I'm gonna pull the Chevy Bison in. The 2500 Duramax diesel ZR2 Silverado, all the names. And let's see the before and after look of the Chevy Bison. But meanwhile, when I get ready to pull this thing in, I got to pull my Dodge Challenger out. And if you're a viewer of my channel, I've been hiding money in my shop to give away. And guess where it is? It's right here. And I got to get up inside here to pull out the money. Where is it? Here it is, Mr. Grant. And one of my subscribers figured it all out. So if you watch my channel, free money. Stay tuned. Well, as always, it's always about moving things around to work in my shop, but it's also all about the noise. How does it sound? Talking to me now, I just think this thing sounds so good. Wow. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Come on, man. That has to get your blood going, man. Because it's the mac and cheese custom exhaust that gave me the sweetness of what? I don't know. All right, let's pull the beast in and listen to the difference of the exhaust. Yeah, a big-ass truck. Big-ass truck. And, yeah, not so much note, right? The diesel. But, yeah, we're going to pull the Bison in and start on the hood project. It's always a task, a project, something to do. We spent most of the day with the wife today, just for those that watch the channel. Took the wife out for breakfast and shopping, and we've been gone most of the day, but I'm back. Now I'm back on my adventures on Ice Age TV, so stay tuned. Oh, I so prefer backing my big ass trucks into the garage and pulling straight in, but I want to work on the front hood, so kind of being frontward in the shop today is a better way to do things. As long as I don't run over my dogs, but that's what's so cool to see here. Got a front camera. I can make sure I'm not going to hit my vet, my dogs, all that stuff. And plus I have the fans right near me, but as the hood hit the, here's the first thing I did, put the mirrors in. But as the hood hit the top of my ceiling, it possibly could. This truck is so tall. It's interesting. It has to be like that. Yep, there it is. For a minute, I was like, does this thing let you open the hood? When the truck's in gear, I doubt it. Might be a safety feature. Yeah, I know. I'm showing you too much, right? I get all that. Throw the key in the interior. And I've done so many how-to videos on my channel, but I think it's going to hit the frickin' roof. But this thing's so challenging to open. Wow. It's close, but here's the good news. I'm going to be setting the hood down. Put the bug deflector on, but I'm going to put something inside here so I can set the hood down and it doesn't end up closing. This is so cheap. I don't like this. This is very challenging putting your finger under here to open it. It's a terrible design by Chevy. Okay. So what I did, took my little bag, pouch, protective case cover, and I've set it down now, so now I can work on this really well and get my stuff out. And I'm even curious as to how all this stuff even works. So I'm going to take out the instructions, get it up there and see how it looks, so you can see if it's something you like as well for your Chevy truck. It's universal. Any Chevy truck 2500 series is going to be kind of the same, I think. Okay, so we got some push-pull screws, little clips. Doesn't look that dramatic. Now, here is the look of the front of the truck without that bug deflector, and then you come here. It's kind of hard for you to see because I got to step back, but now you're going to kind of get this. So I think the black to the white to black contrast is going to be pretty cool. Kind of really amazing that Chevy didn't follow the Colorado theme. See how I put that wrap? So that's a wrap that I did at LA Tint. That didn't come that way, but you walk outside here to my Chevy Colorado Bison, and it's weird in how the factory, you know, I didn't add this on. The truck came with this factory blacked out hood, or like the cowl, or the, whatever you want to call the raised part of the hood, is blacked out. I'm so surprised that Chevy didn't do the same thing on that full-size Chevy Bison. I just love the new Chevy products. I really do. Got the Challenger out here, and got the Dark Horse, the Whipple horse out here. But now you walk in my garage, man, you really see how big and tall this truck is. Painted this exhaust pipe last weekend, and I think it's holding up pretty well. Let's look at it. Yeah, I think it looks good. And so anyways, just sharing the views and ideas and thoughts. And like I say, we got creative at LA Tint, put that on ourselves. So now the challenge going to be, this hood goes so high up in the air, how I'm going to keep this thing, this will be a little challenging because it's going to be so high. Oh, it's never simple. So I'm using my painter's tape to line this thing up, and I think it's a good idea to do that so you kind of know that you're kind of even on this outer edge on each side. I think I'm pretty damn close. I could be off by a little, but now the key is you gotta go up underneath here and you gotta mark. I can't let this go up too high. You gotta mark now where this rubber grommet, this rubber seal of the front of the truck, you got to take out little plugs. But I'm going to take my magic marker, my permanent marker, I'm going to mark where all this stuff is, and you'll see as I go along. It's always the adventure. So I got a great idea here, taping up the bug deflector to stay still while I lift the gate, lift the hood. What I've done is I've gone in here now and I've marked, you can see it or not, hard for you to see, but I've marked where these little black holes are. You see that red mark right there? That little rubber plug has to be popped out. Same down there. You gotta pop that out. So it's on both sides. You got 4 of these, and I use my little red magic marker to get up in there and try to see. I don't know. It's hard for you to see, but you mark the black plug that you're gonna take out. I don't know if I can do this or not. So you see that there? There's one. There's this. Look hard, you see a little black plug in there. It's difficult. My light, I can't find my shop light. So disappointed that somebody's taking my shop light. It's in my trailer. Can't find it, and it just doesn't end, man. I tell you what, it drives you about nuts. No idea. I have a really nice LED shop light. I can't find the damn thing, so the handheld one here sucks, really, but whatever. The projects, wow, projects. First thing you better realize, these screws all look the same. They're not. They're not. So this screw here goes into this assembly here. This screw here feeds into the plastic assembly, into this here that goes into this shield right here. This is your anchor for your hood. So these little things here, they go inside the hood here. When you open up the hood, I took and I cut out the plugs. If you look here, you see how I cut out the areas. That little plastic anchor goes into that hole. But I'm going to try to be careful and not lose these little plastic fittings. So you got 4 of them up here that I cut out around the rubber. That's to make it easier for it to go in. So you need to really take a little cutting blade and cut that rubber out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these things, I'm going to attach these. I've already attached them to this. I just have this feeling that you get up underneath there, something's gonna fall and you're gonna lose it. And this little here has like a really square end that fits up in here. If you look here, see it locks in by that square end. But then we have at the end, you got to mount these here onto the hood, and you put protective film on the hood, because these go right here at the end here as well. But you don't really know where to put them till you get this lined up. So you might have to put this together and take it apart. I don't know. All right, back to painter's tape, and I'm gonna lift this up and try to see if these little holes, and that thing slides. You do have a lot of room here to play with on putting those plugs in that hole. You can see it right there. So, but at the same time, once I kind of get this lined up, I think I'll be able to get a better idea of where to put that the ends. Now you need a little special tool. You don't really have to, but I got this little special tool to pop out these little rubber plugs. So when you go inside there, this little tool will grab it and pop it out from underneath the hood. That's usually the easier way to do things. I just went underneath the rubber gasket and popped them. They're not real hard, just a little rubber plug that just comes out, nothing radical. Let's see if my theory works. All right, so I just took my marker and I lifted the hood up, and I marked at the end here where I think that bracket should go. Kind of see right there? That's what I'm doing here. So, to kind of get it right, I have to come over a little bit. But that's what I'm doing. Then I'll take this off, and you can move that bracket around a little bit because you'll have some of this clear tape that goes over it, and she'll have some leeway to move around a little bit. All right, we got our first film on the hood, so that protects the painted surface. Just come over here and do the same thing. You just line this up with that area and go up underneath of it and wrap it to the front, and it'll have nice clear protection. I just look at that marked area that I have, and that's how you figure it out. Oh wow, this is really challenging because of the tolerances and how you put this on. I mean, this is taking a lot more time I thought it would, and it's challenging just getting these ends lined up. And I'm just sharing with you, some of you can buy just the stick-on front protector. Some ways that would maybe be better, because like I say, this is just very challenging getting these ends down here to line up correctly. So we're gonna find out here in a second. Wow. Wow. We got some wind coming through here now, man. Rain, it's cooling down. Woo! I took them in the barn. Man, this is definitely a project. I mean, this is not simple. Some mechanic may be like, easy peasy. Not so much. It really is not. This is very challenging. And I'm not done. I finally got this done here. Look at that. You know, even done it right. I think I have, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, good Lord. It's a project. So I got to get up underneath here and secure the underneath here. So, wow. But for my painter's tape, this would be very challenging. And luckily I had some clear protective paint film as well, because the way I did this over here, I didn't line it up correctly. So I had to put more clear tape on to make it work. Wow, what a joke. Any of you out there, I would not buy this. Do not buy this thing. It is so challenging. Now, an experienced mechanic that thinks he's better than me, cool, I love it. It's very, very challenging. Putting this thing together has been a major project. If I didn't have some of my own little screws and I didn't get creative, this thing just wouldn't have gotten done. It'd be unbelievable. This thing is so bad. It is so hard to put on. The screws are so short, so I had to resort to going some longer screws. This is how long screw they're giving you, and it just isn't good. So I had to use one of these screws just get this thing going. And I have all my different extra parts and accessories. Oh my gosh. So now I'm going to take off the film to see if I did it the right way and it looks good. But I'm telling you straight up, I would not buy this EGR. I wouldn't do it. It's too much work. If I should do it for you, great. But this is turning into an all-afternoon project for me. Yeah, pretty bad, really. Yeah, one thing for sure, you want to leave this protective film on this. When you're working on this, you'll destroy this thing otherwise. I mean, no way. You got to leave this film on. So there you go. It looks good. Someone has said you should have gone shiny, but I got a matte black finish. I got a matte black tailgate. I got a matte black front bumper. So there's a lot of matte black going on the truck. And yeah, you can go either way. So took off the painter's tape. That helped me tremendously. That was huge by myself. Now, if you have a helper, you definitely had a helper. My challenge is this truck is so tall. This truck is so freaking tall. I mean, this is very challenging trying to work in this hood and keeping it from going too high up. That's the challenge. All right, there it is. There it is. I like it. I definitely think it gives the truck more character. I like the contrast. Is it perfectly lined up? It's not, but I don't care. So this is a little heavy on the left side of the truck, but you know what? I don't care. It looks good to me. So to take this thing apart again and move things around, I ain't doing it. Now, my next thing, as you know in life, is something will hit it and break it. But I'll never buy one ever again. No way. I think getting the ones that stick onto the hood are the better way to go. Easier, and but I mean, I think it looks good. So I think it really does have a nice look to the truck, adds the flair of the truck, but a lot of work. I mean, I was just about ready to say forget it. I'm not lying. I was getting ready to say, you know what, forget it. It just ain't meant to be, man. And this thing is not that much money. It's like 80 bucks. So could have been more, I don't know. Who knows? But as always, thanks for watching my channel. And hope it grow. Hope others watch it so I can make a living. I can't even, I won't forget all that stuff. Because I just want to see the frickin' bug deflector be put on. You get too talkative, Mr. Iceman. I get you. I'll shut the hell up. God bless.